Yeah, well, I don't have anything to compare it to, right? That's all I know is being a brother. But I will say this: I think it's a special opportunity because there aren't a lot of brothers in the mental health space, and so that doesn't mean that we don't have mental health challenges. It doesn't mean that our issues aren't as relevant. They are, and so I get to speak to that minority population that doesn't always feel seen and feel heard, and so I love it. Again, I don't know if I have a choice, and I don't know if I have anything to compare it to, but I will say just I've thoroughly loved just kind of seeing the growth and the evolution of mental health, specifically as it relates to our community. Because I will say, when I started, I mean, if it's not a lot of brothers now, it definitely wasn't a lot of brothers then. And there was so much taboo around mental health that even just saying, "Hey, I'm going to be a therapist," was like, "Oh, okay." Instantly people went to the worst. And so I am glad that that narrative is beginning to shift, and that I'm play a part in changing that. Yeah, I mean, a lot of black people I know stressing too. So I think it's all of us. Um, yes and no. I think yes, because I think every week I feel like there's something new, there's something different that's happening. But for us, a lot of this has been happening. I think it's just mainstream now. And I think what's probably the most troubling is that it's becoming more and more accepted. But I feel like it's always been there. And people are just more vocal about some of it. But, yes, it is different, but in many ways it's not different, because a lot of what we're seeing, we've been experiencing on an individual basis, whether that's at work, in colleges and universities, and so this isn't completely new, unfortunately. Memphis, Tennessee.
Memphis,
Memphis,
Tennessee.
Tennessee.
So what brought you to Houston?
Oh man, so I actually came to Houston to go to college. I came to Texas. I'm sorry. So I actually started off in Dallas Fort Worth. And
Ooh.
yeah, yeah. No, I've been in Houston for about 10 years now, and I mean, I love it. I wouldn't change it for anything. Whew. Yeah, I'm reading a book. I'm always reading. I read this book, and I say lately, I read it last year, but it's really great. It's called Maybe You Should Talk to Someone. And so I love her writing. It was really good. I'm reading this book right now called what's the name of the book? I got it down here. It's like, yep, Positive Intelligence. I'm reading this book right now called Positive Intelligence, and a friend of mine recommended it, and it's been great as well too. It talks about just a lot of the mental barriers that we have and just our day to day life. So yes, always got a good book recommendation. So
What's on your playlist right
man, I don't know if you really want to know. So truthfully, I'm two. So I go to one extreme or the other. Right now I've been listening to this Giveon album on repeat. So that's on the R&B side. Um, Also, I'm from Memphis, right? So I'm Team CMG. So I've been listening to Yo Gotti, Moneybag. That's always on the playlist. So anything Memphis related, or Finesse two times coming out of Memphis, I'm listening to him. Unfortunately, and this is so unhealthy, but that's what I'm listening to. I can't lie. Yeah. Oh well. I mean, the word just really orders my steps. I don't necessarily know if I have like a mantra, but I do try to wake up and read, the Bible. That kind of guides me, it centers me. Um, but yeah, I know no real mantra. Just get to it. Do just try to make the best of every day. Really, tomorrow's a new day.